I'm your host, Suzette Morrow. I'm an artist and art educator. Today you need a pencil, you need your sketchbook, and you can use a ruler or a straight edge. Anything that you have around the house that you can make a straight edge with is going to be helpful. All right, so let's start drawing. The first thing we're going to do with perspective is we need a horizon line. That's a line that goes all the way across your page. So anywhere you want, draw a line that goes all the way across your paper. All right, pause it if you need a little bit of time. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put two dots, one on each end. This is called perspective vanishing points. Wherever you make the dots, that's far, 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 far away. So these 2 points are very far away, and we're going to draw our boat close up in this part in the front. What the side of our boat is going to be like. So we're going to draw a line that's going toward the vanishing point. That vanishing point where your straight edge is will be on that dot. Okay, so there's the side of our boat. Then where the boat goes in the water is going to go to the other direction. So we're going to put our straight edge on the edge of that and go toward that other dot. Okay, so it goes that direction. All right, now our boat is the angle that we want it, and now we're going to build it up from the place it's touching the water. So our boat side is going to go from that corner up, however tall you want it to be. Right now it's kind of looking like a box. And however tall the back is of your boat goes toward that vanishing point, that dot. And our boat side is going to go toward the vanishing point the other way. Okay, so right now we have the back of the boat, and the front of the boat going away is the longer side. Okay, now the front of the boat is going to be curved. The curved part of the boat is the pointy part, and you're going to curve that line to however much you want your boat curved on the bottom part of it is your next line. You can erase anything extra after that. Okay, next is how wide our boat is. So now we're going to decide how wide our boat is. And it's going to get smaller toward the front and bigger toward the back. So let's say that our boat is this wide. Okay, and the end of the boat, whatever happens in the front, happens in the back. All right, now we want our boat to be pointy toward the front, so we're going to make that point of our boat in the front. And now we can erase the back, and then we can start looking at, well, I think I remember my grandpa's boat, it had a windshield that was sticking up, and that's going to also go toward the vanishing point on that side. So we're going to make sure that the windshield goes up and around. And now we just need benches and a motor to get our basic boat going. All right, so now we're going to make two benches, one for the driver and one for people that are extra in the boat. So let's make two benches. One we'll make going a line toward the vanishing point right there. It doesn't have to go all the way because it's not going to go to the top of your boat. And we're going to make the next line for how thick the bench is. And now the line that stops the bench inside the boat, it goes the other way. So we're going to go stop the bench going that direction. Let's put in a second bench for more people to go in our boat. we're going to make 2 lines that go toward the vanishing point that way. And we're going to make that line that we made for our first bench also match the line for the second bench. So this bench is a little bit wider, but it's closer to us. And then we can't see where the side of the bench is going inside the boat because we're looking at the outside of the boat. All right. Now we need a steering wheel for our driver, don't we? We'll have our steering wheel for our driver, and then the controllers are always on this side for the person. You can just make that real small for it, and it has a lever on it to go fast or slow, right? Okay, and then at the end we need a outboard motor. An outboard motor, to make it go, has a propeller that goes in the water, and the fisherman can tip it up to make the propeller out of the water when he takes the boat out of the water, or he's going to tip it down so the propeller is going in the water to make it go. So let's make our motor, which is kind of like a little box. And we're going to start with it with 2 lines going to the vanishing point. I'm going to make it a little bit longer than on the back side. And then the line at the other side goes to the other vanishing point, our second one. So this will be the bottom. Now we're going to build it up. All right, so the outboard motor is going to stick up and up at the corner. However tall, it means how big that motor is, right? All right, so we have our 2 lines sticking up, and now we're going to go back to the vanishing point where it's going to be just the same as the top, and the bottom lines always go the same direction. Whatever happens on the bottom is going to happen on the top. So same thing here. We're going to go, whatever happened on the bottom of the motor is going to happen on the top of the motor. And then our last one, whatever is on the bottom of, or on the front, is going to go in the back. Whatever's in the front goes in the back. So right now we have like this big box, right? And lots of lines. So let's make the lines that we don't need erased. All right, and now we're going to make the back of the motor. Whatever happened in the front happens in the back. Put our ruler on the vanishing point. Whatever happened in the back is now going to happen in the front. Okay. And now we have a box, and it has a propeller that sticks down from it, which goes in the water, so we won't see the propeller part. And now most motors are not real sharp boxes, so let's round off those corners. So the motor itself is kind of in a rounded edge box. So now we have our motor. Now comes the fun stuff. Where is your boat? Is it going to be in a lake? Is it going to be on the ocean? Is it going to be on someplace that's where boats don't even belong? That's the fun part, all the fun stuff. Do you want to make water? Then we're going to make water, like so. Where the boat, instead of it being a straight edge, you could make a water line where it's in the water with little waves. You can make a fisherman in here and he's fishing. You could color your boat. You could make an island. You could make an edge of the water. So this is where I get you started, but now you make it your own by adding things to it. All right, can't wait to see what you do. I've taught all age groups, and I'm really excited to help you with yours. So come along and hit the subscribe button and the little bell logo if this interests you.